So good evening everybody, myself Acharya VishvendraI was just discussing about the algorithm of the mind system in which I said that there are basically three types of algorithm. The first is an algorithm for the belief system. Second is an algorithm for the knowing system. And third is the algorithm of the transition system from belief system to knowing system or from knowing system to the belief system. As you can see over here, it's a metaphoric representation of a person. And inside that person, algorithms are going on. And you want it or you don't want it, you have to respond to the algorithms. And life, as I feel, is just a transition between these three algorithms. Normally. So I was just discussing about knowing system, which is because of the silent observer. And this silent observer is also called as the Sakshi Bhav in Hinduism or Turiya Drashti. Turiya Drashti or Sakshi Bhav or the silent observer refers to a state of consciousness in which you are not influenced by the results of that algorithm. You don't try to control algorithm. You are free from the compulsion of sticking to the pleasure and sticking to the positive side only. You becomes receptive and let things to happen in their own way rather than trying to control the algorithms, trying to control the output. And everything fundamental, something that liberates you, something which is of fundamental nature, has been achieved by the people who worked on the algorithms of the knowing system. Everybody has access, is aware that the three algorithms exist. But the time and energy that you invest on the algorithms is dependent on at what stage of the consciousness you are in. As I already said that life is just a 7-stage process to move from level 1 to level 7. And more advanced you are towards the higher stages, more is the probability that your algorithm is a knowing system algorithm. And if you are at the lower stage, that means the belief systems will dominate you. Until you come to realize that belief systems just make you mental slaves and use your energy, time for the benefit of the belief system. And it's not a question of one life only. It's a question of many lives. You don't know when you'll be liberated from the trap of belief systems. Because if you want to get away from the belief system, then you will have to feel immense pain, griefs, anxiety, depression, negative feelings. That will test your willpower. That do you deserve? Do you have the guts? Do you have the willpower to crack the belief system? So nature does not speak the language of words. It understands you by the quantized frequency that you have, that you are having, which dominates in you, and which is because of the frequency of the algorithms that dominates inside you. That's why most of the people talk big, but when asked to do a little of what they are speaking, they are unable to do a little, but certainly they are able to speak a lot. They are able to boast a lot that we know this, we know that. But when set to implement, to give the proof of what they are saying, they fail to do even a small task. Let me elaborate that. Once there was a Guruji in historical time who was speaking about the immortality of the soul and was giving lectures to the disciples that why you are afraid. You are not body, you are soul, and soul never dies. Then suddenly one of the disciples of the Guruji said him that, sir, some robbers, some dacoits have entered our premises and they will just kill you. Then that Guruji, who was talking a lot about soul, about its immortality, got afraid and just ran away, leaving behind everybody in a fuzzy mentality. So humans are good actors. They can act to be something which they are not. So the reality, the truth of a person cannot be known by what he is speaking. He should be observed for the work that he is doing for a prolonged duration. Because today people have become intelligent to induce emotional disturbance in the other person. They know how to use certain low frequency words, certain specific frequencies to trap the other person, to induce certain emotional things in that person, which gives a feeling that this person is supportive for me and he will support me. But most of these are psychological tricks just to trap you in the belief system. Because nothing is free of cost in this world. If somebody is giving you something, then certainly he is seeking for something. That simply explains every relation that humans have with other humans.